Alright, welcome back to lesson 2. I hope you enjoyed the first lesson. This is just a small sample size, a freebie if you will, of me introducing myself to you and talking about the 10 mistakes to avoid in network marketing, because believe me, even the seasoned veterans will make mistakes. You can't always be at the top of your game 24/7, 365. We're all human, right? So just know that going in, you'll be a lot better off, all right? But the first lesson we focused on really relationships first is the way I describe it. Because if you work on the relationships when you're recruiting or marketing or whatever it is, don't focus on the sales. Focus on the person's need. Have the empathy for them. Understand where they are. You've been there too. You conquered it and you're about to show them how to do it too, right? So remember, taking care of the relationships and the money will take care of itself, because you'll earn that know, like, and trust factor, okay? So that was lesson 1. Lesson 2 is really in my wheelhouse, and especially what my company does is personal development. Not having clear vision or goals, because it's just like getting in a car and saying, let's go eat. You're like, where are we going to eat? Oh, I don't know. How many times have y'all been into that scenario? The old I don't know. Boy, that's a good idea. Found out a way. Let's make a restaurant called I don't know. It'll be the most popular one, right? But seriously, you've got to have like a GPS plugged in with something to the effect of what I'm selling, how much I'm going to earn, how much I want to make, how much I need to make, how much, I've got bills coming due, I need to make monies, right? You've got to have a goal of some sort, small. Start out with a little small goal, small vision. Because, a lot of people make a mistake on the vision boards, especially every January. They'll put big old Lamborghinis, jet airplanes, Fiji Island, And in reality, what have you done? You've gone to the extreme. You've left no room for growth and disappointment, because you're not going to make the Lamborghinis and all the jets and the islands your first year. More than likely not. Okay? So leave yourself the manageable goals, the SMART goals. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but SMART goals are important. You got to make them measurable, because something that's not measured is not measured. It's not attained. You can't measure something out of thin air. You've got to have a goal. You got to have a vision. And make sure that vision is, like we said in the introductory lesson, that it aligns with your beliefs, and especially you believe in your product, you believe in your service, you believe in yourself, okay? So once you get those, make sure you're in alignment with your vision. It's clear, because let me tell you, clarity is powerful. Once you get clear on where you're going, what you got to do the next day and the next day and the next day, your daily method of operations to hit that little small goal, then you get clarity, and believe me, that builds momentum. Plus you'll see results. You'll have purpose. You'll hit marks. I want 1 sale a week. Imagine if you had 1 sale a week. Imagine if you had 1 customer a week, 1 rep a week. How that builds. That's 12 a year. 52 a year. All right? See how it compounds. Compound book is a good book to read, by the way. But that's the way you really got to jump into network marketing, with a clear goal. And it's so important to evaluate what you have to work with, because you're going to make the most of what you got. We all started out small. We all did our time down in the trenches. We're going to suck. You embrace the suck. But just know it's not going to be perfect. And believe me, authenticity is great. It's a great thing if you mess up, stumble, and bumble, because people can appreciate the reality of you putting yourself out there, that you got the deal. They need the deal, because you've been down this road and you can help them. Okay? So let's get those measurable goals And you know, because they are attainable, we're going to celebrate. And man, when you hit that first goal, you just build that momentum. And it will help you stay focused. That's the key to it. See, setting these small, measurable goals will keep you growing. If you ask Tony Robbins, for instance, every Thanksgiving he feeds families. He's up to like 17 million families a year, or maybe a billion, I don't know. But every year he started out, I'm going to feed 1,000 people. I'm going to feed 5,000 people. You can never do enough to satisfy your own brain, because your brain gets out there, man. It always wants more. It's always wanting something different. It may be different. It may be more. Okay? So just know we're going to hit those clear visions. We're going to hit those goals. And that's what it's all about. And then we'll get into lesson 3 next time, which is personal development. It's going to be great. Stick around. It's Coach Tim. Join me at joincoachtim.com. I'll see you on lesson 3.